Hi, and welcome to Centra Scripts. My name is Cami Smith, and I am here with Donna Lloyd. And we are in obviously a little bit of a different setting. We are in the Mammogram. So the Mammogram is a mobile mammography unit that will park in various places around our health system to ensure that women getting their mammogram appointments in place is as easy and as accessible as possible. And so Donna has been driving this Mammogram for
21 years.
21 years. And so she plays such a large role as women come in. So me, I had my first mammogram for the first time ever today, and you were the first person I saw. You helped me feel comfortable. You helped me feel at ease. You play a big role in this.
Yes, I do.
So I want you to tell us a little bit about that. But first, tell us a little bit about you. How did you come to be a part of the Mammogram unit?
Well, actually, I drove a school bus for Campbell County 4 years prior to that.
Oh, okay.
But I've been with Centra off and on since I was in high school. I started out in radiology as a receptionist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I finished high school, and then I started driving a school bus, and I saw this.
Yeah.
So I applied for it, and I got it.
I love it.
Now, we used to have it was a box, more like a box truck.
Like a trailer?
No, it's like,
like the pace vans.
yes, it's a box truck.
Yes.
And I would drive, sit up front, and then I'd have to get outside to go to the back. But here, I could just walk.
Yeah, this is very nice.
We've had this since 2016.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, what would a woman do? How do you get an appointment for the MAAM van?
Well, it just depends. We go to a lot of the outlying communities. We send them. They want the dates. We give them the dates, and we send them schedules.
Okay.
And once a month, we go to a lot of places once a month.
Okay.
And businesses, we go to businesses, and it's the same thing. They've got a certain person that will take care of that schedule.
Gotcha.
They'll get all the information from the patients, and a week prior to them coming to us, we call to get an updated schedule. So once the day we come, we go to that site, I'll go in and I'll do everything that I've got to do, and then they just have their appointment times and they just come on that day.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and it's so convenient. I mean, so this van right now is in the parking lot of the building where I work. Mm-hmm. So I was able to come in, park, put my stuff in, and then just walk outside to do something that is so important. It's so vital for women as they're getting into certain ages of their life, or if they have certain health history in their family. And so once you make that appointment, you're ready to go, you come in for the day. What can you expect? What should I bring? Should I I didn't know. I should have known that I was supposed to wear a mask because this is a clinical facility.
Yes, we still require masks.
But I was thinking, but it's like an outdoor thing. It's not. So what should we expect? What do we need to know? Help us.
First of all, you need your insurance. That's very important. Also, you need your photo ID if you've got one.
Okay.
If you don't have insurance, we have a committee called MAAM.
Okay.
That they raise money, and you can get a free mammogram.
Oh, wow.
Some of the places we go to, they don't have insurance.
Okay.
So we just give them a free mammogram.
That's incredible.
But basically, you have to have your insurance and a photo ID.
So you need to have your insurance, you need to have your photo ID, and we need to know more about MAAM. So, can you tell us anything more about that program?
They raise a lot of money in the community, and once a year they hold a lunch, and they have speakers come. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we used to have free vouchers, through Centra, but now they're focusing more on the MAAM committee.
Okay. Okay. So if you cannot afford or you do not have insurance, it's still important to make that appointment anyway. And when you make the appointment, call and ask about the MAAM program.
Yes.
And we'll be sure to post some details about that online as well, so that you all can stay informed about what you need to know to be a part of that program should you need to be.
Yeah.
So that's incredible.
Now at Tate Springs and Timberlake, they do have designated days that are MAAM days.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll get that schedule from you and we'll push that out on our socials as well.
Okay.
I just want to make sure it is as accessible as possible.
Right.
Because I think that a lot of women are apprehensive about making an appointment like this. And anything that could push it out or could be slightly inconvenienced may cause them to just say, you know what, I'll just wait. I'll wait another month. I'll wait another year. And that could be a big thing. That
Yes.
could be a big thing to put it off. So
a lot can change.
Exactly.
Don't put it off. You need it every year. Some women say, well, I don't come every 2 years.
Yeah.
No, don't. You need to go every year.
Make this a priority.
Right.
So coming into your appointment, things we know what to bring. What should we not do? So like deodorant,
No.
perfumes,
No.
powders, all of those things.
Right.
Like what how can they prepare in that way?
Usually when like I said, when we go to these sites, they tell them no powder, no deodorant. Because some of the deodorants can have chemicals in them that can show a false.
Gotcha.
And Kelly can tell you more about that than I can. 'Cause
Okay.
She does the mammograms. But yeah, no perfume, no deodorant. We have wipes if you forget.
Yeah.
And you can wipe it off before
Okay.
your mammogram.
About how long does an appointment take?
Well, that could depend. I mean, 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
The paperwork is the longest sometimes.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're new
Yeah.
and I had to go through all of those questions with you.
Yes. Talk about history.
Yes.
We talk about just things that are going to impact the appointment.
Right. And we have to get all of that. And then that, like I said, that takes the longest.
Yeah. And even with all of that, it was so fast. It was so convenient. I feel silly for even like putting it off. Because you guys were here, the last time you guys were here, I was like, I'm going to do it. And I waited. But here I am.
You would be surprised at the women that's like, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. No, it doesn't hurt.
No, it was very painless, very fast.
Uncomfortable for just a few minutes, but it doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
I mean, I get mine every year.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Well, we're going to talk with Kelly Long, who is going to tell us a little bit about the actual appointment. So we're going to step into the next room. I am here with Kelly Long, who is a radiologic technologist, and she is who you will come and meet when you get your actual appointment. So Donna walked us through what to expect when you arrive, how to prepare for your appointment, how long an appointment's going to take, all of that good stuff. But now I want to talk about the actual appointment and what people are going to experience. So do you want to go ahead and just show us what we can see? Okay.
We can go on in the room.
Okay.
Right this way. Here's our room. This is where we do the actual mammogram. We take approximately 4 pictures,
Okay.
2 views of each breast.
Okay.
Your dressing room is right behind the cameraman.
Yes.
And we like for you to have the deodorant removed because it can potentially show up on the mammogram.
Yeah. So this is surprisingly large. Like this is a large space.
It is
I don't know
large
what I
space.
was expecting when I came in, but it's very comfortable and I don't feel like, the walls are closing in on me.
Right.
And the art is beautiful. Like work has been done to help women really feel at ease when they're going through this process.
Yes,
and
it
that's
has.
so appreciative because it's just important to make these appointments. And so I want to hear from you when it comes to the time of your life when you're supposed to be making these appointments. When is that? When should a woman start making and thinking about getting a mammogram?
Yes. A woman should start at the age of 40.
Okay.
All women should. And if they have a history of breast cancer or other risk factors, they should start earlier.
In their family or?
In their family,
Okay.
yes. Yes, ma'am. And continue on until they're in good health so
Okay.
until, 80s, 85, 90.
Okay, yeah, Donna said every year.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Every
So,
year.
and you all have made this super convenient. I feel like that's a total possibility. You can get to a mammovan once a year. This
Yes,
is not
it's
something that is
convenient.
inconvenient.
Very convenient. We try to make it convenient for people.
What are the risks and benefits of getting a mammogram? Are there any risks?
There are some risks.
Okay.
You do have a little bit of radiation. It's a little bit more than a chest X-ray.
Okay.
But the benefits outweigh the risk tremendously.
Yeah.
The benefits, we catch a cancer really small,
Yeah.
smaller than a pinhead.
Mm-hmm.
And long
That's
before,
crazy.
about 3 years long before they can catch it, feeling it
Yeah.
on a physical exam.
Now, I was looking at one of the pamphlets out in the lobby area, and it showed sizes.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
the size of a normal detected lump in a woman's breast is about the size of a quarter.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty significant.
It is.
And then slightly smaller, but something that is also detectable is the size of a dime. But even smaller is what can be detected by coming to get a mammogram. Is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. Definitely. The
That is
size of
unreal.
a pencil of a head.
Goodness
Yes.
gracious. And that's hard to find on your own. For
Yes,
those who
ma'am.
are thinking, I do this at home, I'm good to go. Okay, so once you come in, you're changed, you're ready to go. About how long, we talked about this with Donna, but from your experience, about how long would it take to get this whole
The
process?
procedure, once you're back here with me,
Yes.
usually it takes about 10 minutes.
Okay. And how long have you been doing this?
28 years.
28 years. Okay, so for 28 years, you have been walking through these appointments that has potentially saved women's lives. This is
Yes.
incredible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so 10 minutes. 10 minutes is not too much time to take out of your schedule to go through this process. And the times and all the women she's seen over 28 years can probably speak to that as well.
Saved a lot.
So I encourage you all to make that appointment to come on in and just get that first mammogram and then start setting them up yearly after that so that
It's very important.
breast cancer can be detected and that it can be cared for properly. So once you've gone through the whole appointment process, when can you expect to get your results?
It takes several weeks for you to get
okay.
the whole process.
Okay.
Because you get your results through the mail, of
Mhm.
course, and your doctor will get a report
Okay.
about your results.
Okay. And when I made my appointment on the phone, they asked me if I wanted 2D or if I wanted 3D
Yes.
results. So tell us a little bit about the difference between 2D, 3D results.
Okay. Well, the 3D is a whole lot more conducive for women with dense breast, and the 2D is just a little bit less than that. The 3D, what happens is you take slices of the breast, and then at the end the computer puts it together like a little movie for the
wow.
radiologist, and it gives her a whole lot more information than just a 2D mammogram.
Okay. And so is that something that your doctor would then call you to set up an appointment to discuss the results, or is that something that the patient kind of has the balls in their court at that point?
The patient will get a letter from us
Okay.
stating their results.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, is there anything else you would like to say to just encourage or share about this process?
A lot of patients towards the end, especially new patients like yourself this morning, and they come in and they're surprised at how fast it actually is and how it really doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
If it does hurt too much, just let us know. We can let up on the pressure a little bit.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't discourage
Yeah,
patients.
it really shouldn't. I feel like there's almost a stigma around coming and getting your mammogram, and there shouldn't be, because it is a painless, very short process, and it's worth it in the end. So, and
Yes, it
thank
is.
you for just sharing your knowledge with us.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so that those watching, if you are watching today, I do encourage you, encourage the women in your life that you love to make that appointment. And if you are at a point where it's time for you to make that appointment, I encourage you to do so. So thanks for joining
Yes.
us, and we'll see you next time on Centra Scripts.